Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Magic Wand, and welcome back if you happen to be returning. Today I am going to be doing a flip through and card reading of the Thelema Lenormand by Renata Lechner. The deck was published in 2023 and published by Los Carabeo. It comes in this two-part hard case box, which looks like this. It has thumb cutouts. That is the top there, and the side at the bottom and the back. It opens up and it's plain black on the inside with a ribbon to help get the cards out, which is nice. The deck includes a guidebook, which looks like this. It is a pretty much a traditional Lenormand guidebook, except it does include perhaps a little bit more information than the typical white book. And it comes in English, Italian, Spanish, French, and Portuguese. It starts off with the English, and it gives a bit of background on Renata Lechner and some history here. The only table of contents is with regard to the different languages, and then it goes into the card meanings for each card. And at the end of all the card meanings, it includes a section about reading Lenormand and how to go about doing so if you're not familiar with the style of oracle deck. And as I am not very familiar with this at all, I am actually quite new to the Lenormand, and this is only the second deck in my possession. So I can't really go into detail about how to use the deck, but I do enjoy looking at the images and the artwork for the decks and the different types of decks. So I thought it would be fun to do a flip through, and I'll try my hand at a 2-card reading at the end. Okay, so it does include, as I mentioned, how to use it and the type of spreads to do with this deck for beginners, which would be a 2-card spread, and then there's this really large full deck spread, which we will not be doing today. But anyways, that is the guidebook, and then the rest of the guidebook is just the other languages. Yeah. Okay, so the cards themselves look like this. That is the back of the card. Quite a lovely design. And they are probably middle of the road thickness, and they bend and return quite well, so they'd be really good for riffle shuffling. And they are a glossy finish. Size-wise, compared to a traditional plaid-back tarot card, that is the size difference there. Okay, so this is a really lovely deck, and I really love the artwork. So we'll go through it, and they are in order. So we'll begin with the first card, and the first card is the Rider, and I'll just describe how the cards are, how the cards look. They don't include a border, so borderless, and they have the card number 1 right to 36 in the left hand corner, and then on the right corner, the top right corner, there's the pip card association. So for example, this is the 9 of hearts. So the Lenormand deck does include the 4 suits of hearts, spades, clubs, and diamonds, and it can be used in association with those suits as well. Okay, so this first card is the Rider. Anyway, so that's the first card there. Number 2 is the Clover. Number 3 is the Ship. Gorgeous ship on the ocean. Beautiful. Number 4 is the house. Oh, and I forgot to mention the names of the cards are not included on the cards themselves. So they are pretty much self-explanatory. And number 5 is the tree. But as I mentioned, they are quite self-explanatory for the most part. And number 6 is clouds. Number 7 is snake. Number 8 is coffin. Number 9 is bouquet. Number 10 is scythe. Number 11 is whip. And they do include a broom in the image. I've learned recently that the broom can be substituted for the whip, and the card is still referred to as the whip. Number 12 is birds. 13 is child. 14, fox. Number 15 is bear. And number 16 is stars. That's an interesting stars card. Number 17 is stork. Number 18 is dog. Number 19 is tower. Number 20 is garden. 21 is mountain. 22 is crossroads. 23 is mice. 24 is heart. Oh, very lovely heart card. 25 is ring. 26 is book. 27 is letter. 28 is man. 29 is woman. 30 is lily. 31 is sun. 32 is moon. 33 is key. 34 is fish. 35 is anchor, and the last card, number 36, is cross. Okay, so those are all the cards, and I will go ahead and shuffle for a 2-card reading, because apparently that's how you're supposed to read the Lenormand deck. It's with a minimum of 2 cards. I'll go ahead and shuffle and ask for a message for you. And I'll just ask that you use your intuition to discern if, okay, well, we have our first card, and that card is garden. And I'll ask for another card and continue with just asking you to use your intuition to discern if the card meanings have significance for you at this stage in your life. And I'll ask for a second card for the reading for today's message for the viewers. And can I have a second meaning, please, or a second card to complete the meaning in the spread today, please? Can I have another card, please, for the message for our viewers today? And if another card does not pop out, I will cut the deck and obtain a card that way. So I'll ask Spirit to guide my hand, please. First, oh, okay, this card wanted to come out, and we have the mountain. So we have the garden and the mountain, 2 cards, and they are read from left to right. And so I will go ahead and look at the guidebook for these 2 cards, and I shuffled them quite well. So this one flew out at the start, and this one came out at, quite randomly as the second card. So I don't think it's because it wasn't well shuffled enough. I do believe it was, but okay. So we'll read for the first card, which is the garden, and it'll give you an idea of how the booklet reads. Here is 20, and then the mountain comes afterwards. So it gives you a little paragraph to begin with, some key words, the energy related to the card, and then the playing card or the pip card meaning as well, and how it ties in with the rest of the card. And then I'll read about the mountain. So the first card, the garden. A fountain spills water in the center of a flowering garden. Gardens were expressions of Victorian culture. Designing gardens and creating inspiring social spaces were highly popular. And the keywords include party, socialization, gathering, festival, escape, networking, public, people, artistic, creativity, advertising, giving into inhibitions, celebrating, and cheering. And the energy of the card is neutral, and to answer a question that may be posed, the answer would be maybe. And the playing card, which is 8 of spades, includes the traditional meanings of going against the wishes of friends, bad timing, bad luck, and wait the inopportune moment out. Okay, interesting. So then we have the mountain, which is a bit of a challenging card, and so it comes next in the booklet. And so this is the section here, and I'll go ahead and read that. A tall, spiky mountain peak looms over the landscape. Mountains often represent a challenge to be tackled. We climb mountains and take pride in knowing we have conquered such a high element of our planet. The key words include obstacles, overcoming adversity, alone, barriers, blocking, stuck, unable to move, limitations, delay, wall, stubborn, and dealing with problems. The energy is a negative energy. And with regard to a possible question, a yes or no question, the answer would be no. And then the playing card, number 8 of clubs, its association in terms of meaning, traditional meanings include overwhelming interest in money and obtaining it, transcendence, making a right choice, and mental support. Okay, so you have a garden where there could be perhaps some type of social gathering, a festive situation, and it includes friends and bad timing and inopportune moments of perhaps you wanted to ask someone a question, perhaps the social situation is not the right time to ask that question, and the mountain card would indicate that as well. If you were thinking of asking somebody some type of specific question at a social gathering, the mountain card would also suggest, as the card indicates, not to ask the question, or maybe not to bring up that topic at that particular point in time, and wait for a better time to ask the question. Okay, so that was the flip through and card reading for the Thelema Lenormand, and I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel, Magic Wand. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care and have a great day. Bye for now.